Good morning, Haps. Good morning, Haps. Good morning, Haps. How are y'all doing out there as I'm cleaning my glasses here? How are y'all doing on this Friday, March 12th, 2021? Current time is, focus in, 05:35 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. Richard Roberts here on the Haps, getting my Friday morning coffee going here. Saying hello from the southern tier of New York. Good morning to all here in Tioga County and southern tier of upstate New York state, and broadcast on Haps, and we're having fun. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD, and live life and have fun. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And look at that. We've got 19 on the freaking eyeball. And we've got Hasnin. What was that again? Hasnin? Hasnin. Okay, my wife has corrected me, Hasnin. She's got the morning coffee. She's up early. Hello, Steven 327. We haven't seen you in a while. Hello, welcome from Charlotte. And we're getting our day started. We do have the morning coffee here, and it is tasting good because it's a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. We are multicasting to six are running. You're multicasting, 6 running. So we're here in Haps. We are over there on YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, soon to be Twitter Live. And you're welcome, Stephen. And 2 Facebooks. Personal Facebook, hi to my cousins out there in Wisconsin and Minnesota, as well as my Air Force buddies and other friends that are watching. And I'm on a public Facebook, which is the real Fireman Rich. And if I missed a live, I usually catch your replay. Thank you, Stephen. That's encouraging. Very good. That's one thing I noticed. There's been, I almost get double the replays, it seems, as far as the original, or as many, equal to or a little bit more on the replays. I knew what you meant there, Stephen. Thank you. And those on those other streams I just mentioned, I'm talking to Stephen, who's here in the Haps chat. You got to be on Haps to see the chat here on Haps. When you chat on those other platforms, we see that, but you won't see the Haps chat. So just to explain that. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much. It's greatly, greatly appreciated because you're spending some of your time with me, like Hasnin, and Stephen here, and whoever the other people here, because we're at 28 on the eyeball. That is outstanding. I always say if I get 2 or 3 viewers, I can drop the mic and go. But this is outstanding. So I greatly appreciate, because again, you are spending a little bit of your time to look at, watch this knucklehead talk about something. And we are here on Haps saying a good morning, and we have a thought for the day. And our thought for the day is from Mark Twain. I like Mark Twain. Mark Twain is buried up there around the Corning area, something like that. I've been to the little library cottage type structure that he wrote, Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn there, I guess. But his quote, and something to think about: the 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. That second part could be a little sketchy, I think, in some cases, but I think the finding out why is when you find out for yourself, not from others, but yourself. I'm here because of this. I'm here because of this. And we have a life to live on this big blue marble that is very precious and stuff, because I cherish that. That's a quote and something to think about from Mark Twain, who was an American author. And so there's our thought for the day. Current weather. Oh, I skipped it. I did the thought for today before the weather. The current weather here in the southern tier of upstate New York is the temperature is 41. I think I saw 45 on the kitchen thermometer. So it's going to be let's see, sunny, high 57. It was gorgeous yesterday. Winds west at 10 to 20 miles an hour. So the nice weather is here. It's making me feel great thought. Yeah, I think so too, Stephen. Mark Twain usually has some good quotes and stuff. I always like Mark Twain and Albert Einstein. Those are my two favorite guys. And hello from Pakistan. We've got Happy Gora. Hey, Happy, how you doing? Welcome to the broadcast here. Just getting my day started. Hasneen is from Pakistan, but he's over there in Malaysia, which is it's about 20 to 7 or 20 to 8 over there. I forget. It's 13 hours, I believe. Of course, we're going to be turning our clocks ahead this Saturday going into Sunday. We're returning to which is probably the first time I'm looking forward to that, because I'm like seeing the sunlight early. But the sun will be rising this morning at 06:23, which is in about another, 43 minutes, 42 minutes. And it will be setting here at 6:09 p.m. So we're getting close to that 12 and 12 days or 12 hours. And hopefully we get more daylight, because I think as we go into the summer, there's less nighttime and more daylight and stuff. So, but yesterday I was going to broadcast something. I'm going to save that for when I get out of the day job today, when we start our weekend. I'm going to probably do another broadcast, but I was going to do a broadcast yesterday. And let's see, you have a magnificent international following. Well, HAPS is international, Stephen. It's Asnin, and there's Walt over there in Ireland. We've got some folks in the UK. There's Randy. He's an American that's in Saudi Arabia. I was watching. That's one of the things. I guess I got sidetracked before dinner because I wanted to broadcast, but I got, again, sidetracked watching Randy. He's driving through the desert in the middle of the night in Saudi Arabia. You got to watch that replay. It's hilarious. I'm like freaking out here. It's going to get in an accident and stuff. Oh, we're graced by Jack. Hi, Jack. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. You making an appearance? That's Jack the cat there. He's one of 6 cats we have in the house. But he's rolling around, driving around in the dead of night in the desert. And we're worried about does he have enough gas? Is he going to, is this like, he's not lost because he says he has no destination. But I kept on saying, from whence did you, oh, we got Scarf coming in from the Twitch side. Good morning. Scarf has been here. He's starting to be a regular, just like Steven. And 6 cats. Yeah, I have 6 cats. Yeah, I tell my cat story. Jack is the oldest of 6. Then we have Lucy and her 4 young adult cats. And Randy is a great showman. Yes, he is, Stephen. Randy is a fantastic showman. He is somebody to follow as far as that goes. But Lucy, the missus brought Lucy home with 4 kittens that are 4 young adult cats. And after a week, I said, they're staying. They're part of the family now. So, and it works out pretty good. It works out pretty good. I don't know, once we get our construction going on our back porch area that we're changing into a sort of a mud room, we're adding it into the house now, as far as putting up real walls and winterizing it and incorporating it into our household. So to move the washer out of the kitchen into the mud room with the dryer and stuff like that. So that's going to be starting here in June, I believe. Yeah. But Randy was out there running around in the desert and stuff like that. Then I had dinner, and then I was thinking about, again, doing a second show last night. But then I saw a very old online friend that I haven't seen in years, since the Blab days. And he has been here on HAPS, I guess, but I haven't caught him. I've been following Randy for many years. Yes, me too, Steven says. Happy there. Yeah, Randy, I just started following because I started following him on HAPS, and I tell you, I'm following him on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. And as far as that goes. He's a great guy. But after dinner, I saw this gentleman that, again, I hadn't seen in years, and it's his name is J.S. Gilbert. Some people, you might have heard of J.S. Gilbert. He's a great guy. He's out there in San Francisco Bay Area. I know him on the Blab areas and Blab Times. He was on Get Vocal, I believe, but him, John, and Colin, the three guys there, and they did this show called Weird Science on Blab, and they multicast it, live streaming it to Facebook, and they're a great bunch of guys. But JS, he graced me with an invite to his broadcast, and he kept it up. I think he was thinking about deleting it. I said, no, keep it up. Just you got broadcasts here. And he says, oh, it's just a bunch of bullshit. We're just shooting the breeze. I said, look at the other broadcasts. People are just, that's content. It's content to people. And I think it's up to 50 views now. I looked at it there. It's in my timeline there. JS, give him a follow. He's a great guy. And we're playing catch up from the Blab days. He was showing me, I guess he's into leather work, and he does some fantastic leather work. It's all hand stitched and all that, and it looked. I thought I was looking at a line of brand new Gucci bags that are really plush and stuff. So, but he was telling me what he's been doing here during this COVID over the last year. He's sort of locked down, where here in New York State we really haven't been locked down. There's some areas that they sort of enforce the rules a little more stricter. But here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we're the lowest, I was telling JS. And so that seems to be a topic, but we're heading towards that light at the end of the tunnel there and stuff. So it was really great talking to JS Gilbert again. So give him a follow as far as that goes. And if you're watching this on the replay, JS, it's very good to be reconnected with you back here on Haps. And he's enjoying Haps. I think he tells it like it is. He either likes it or doesn't like it, because Blab was good when it started, but they weren't doing things that were asked or recommended as quickly. We got talking when I told them that I think the people here that run Haps are a little bit more receptive. Though Blab tried, but I think they had an alternative motive, and we didn't know until after it left. Get Vocal it's okay. But they seem to, drop the ball as far as having community meetings, as far as town hall meetings, I guess they used to call them in the Blab days, but not here on Haps. I mean, Pablo and Peter, they're given 2 or 3 community updates a week and stuff like that. So they're very accessible. And I think that's a great part of the good things that are happening here in Haps. Just to let you know, Haps, if you happen to be listening to this, Haps teams are doing it good. Again, Haps is still beta. I still say that, but it's vastly improved very much over the last month, I would say, in my opinion. That's my opinion. As far as that goes, they're getting down the delay on the comments and stuff like that. So, and I'm having fun, and that's why I'm still here as far as that goes. Now, I do present a story, and I do have a story. I was going to present the story. I'm going to think about broadcasting later after the day job here and stuff. I got to look at that some more, and it's sort of like an update of something that's going on right now. But this story that I have is pretty interesting because it's out in your neck of the woods there, Neen. This is over there in Indonesia. For the first time in 170 years, Asia's longest missing bird is seen in Indonesia. Before I get to that, I got a bird story yesterday. I'm just thinking of it now. Yesterday at the day job, I think it was right after on my break. I usually sneak in just to see what's going on Haps, and I say hello, and it's right break time. It's allowed. Or in my lunch break or my lunch break or my morning break or afternoon break. Usually it's a lunch break or afternoon break, but this is on the afternoon break. And after I got done, I'm outside, And I look up in the sky, I see this crow because there's crows all over New York and stuff like that. And I'm seeing, and he's chasing. So I said, wait a minute, what? And it was a really huge bird. And I'm like focusing in and focusing in. And I'm like, it's an eagle. You can see the white head. We have eagles here in New York. So for about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm sitting there watching the eagle outfly this crow as it was swirling around, trying to get to altitude. And the wingspan, it's a full adult male because the wingspan is freaking like almost 6 or 7 times as much as this crow. But the crows they don't like eagles. I've seen, like I said, we've had eagles here for very noticeable here over the last several years. And it's just neat seeing them fly because they're so majestic. And I'm thinking, here I am at the day job, and I'm in New York State, and I'm watching an American bald eagle fly. And that's a bird that has recovered, because I thought in my entire life I would never see a bald eagle other than seeing my first one in the zoo. Yeah, you love eagles. Yes, we have the eagles up here in upstate New York along the Susquehanna River here. As far as there's a registered nest at Hiawatha Island, which is down the road a tad, and it's and that nest has produced quite a few additional eagles to where they're up and down from in between Elmira down to Binghamton. There's one time at this one small lake right near here in Tioga County, I saw the mother, the father, last year's 2 birds that were young adults, and then the 2 ones. Fly like an eagle. Yes, exactly. Oh, hello, for the money. MMA for the money. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Fly like an eagle. Exactly. So I'm always very happy when I see a resurgence of something that has been on the endangered list. And this particular bird, like I said, it's first time it's seen in 170 years. Let's see. How's my sound? Yep. Sound is good. Okay. Let's get to the article here. It's not that long of one. In the bird watching equivalents of discovering the site of the city of Troy, Asia's longest missing bird has been found in Indonesia. For 170 years, the only known species of the black-brown blabber found in Borneo, thereby making it Borneo's black-bowled blabber, was gathering dust at a Netherlands national history. So it was a stuffed bird. But curiously, the identity of a very much alive small gray-brown bird fluttered between the trees of South Kalimantan province. Muhammad Sorrento and Muhammad Risky, bird watchers from a club called BW Galtus, managed to hold and photograph the avid for a closer look. As the bird soared through the air, it had the appearance of a Housefield blabber, but the tentative identification never sat right with the pair. A hunch that birders among readers were known all too well. Sending the picture of the bird to another member of the bird club ended with word of the unusual bird getting around, and some with nose to the floor. Thank God for the good fortune. They were doing their due diligence. They went to another BW member, then on to a professional. What is it? These names, I screw them up, don't I? A scientist about birds. Wow, pretty cool. The blabber, yeah. Dr. Ding Lu Young, conservationist at BirdLife International in Singapore. let's see. He's quoted as saying, "It took me a while to come to grips with this thing," Dr. Young told the New York Times. And I will have the New York. I'll post the New York Times article in my my timeline here on Haps.tv. For all those that I don't, anything I post here on Haps, I don't post on Twitter. It's exclusively to Haps.tv. So those people on Periscope, Twitter Live, YouTube, Twitch, and the Facebook, you're going to have to come over here to Haps.tv /@ Richard Roberts. But once he realized the photographs were legit, he said, "I had a tear in my eye. This is really a big deal for Indonesia. As shocking and as discovering the passenger pigeon or canary parakeet, but this is closer to home, a bird from the part of the world I live in." So that's I have that feeling every time I see an eagle, because it's a bird that's native to North America, where the blabber is native to Indonesia. But everybody involved in the discovery, including the Birdwatcher Club there, hopes this will increase local interest in nature and wildlife, as well as bring tourist revenues to the region, especially in the form of bird watchers. The discovery yielded new jobs as professional bird guides. That's the two individuals that discovered and took the photograph. Java-based building group Birdpacker hopes to launch an expedition to study the bird once COVID-19 restrictions ease, as basically everything about the species birds is still worth exploring. So if you see one of the birds, there's got to be several other birds around as far as it goes. Yeah. And again, Stephen, very pretty cool, the blabber. Richard, have you ever subscribed to the National Geographic? Yes, I did for a while when I was in the service. I mean, for about 3 or 4 years, I got the brown books with all the National Geographics. They're up in the attic somewhere. I don't think the missus wanted me to throw them away. I don't think we've thrown them away and stuff. Those are, I remember my grandfather having, and I think I've got a box of older National Geographic. So yeah, I think that's a bird, because looking at its picture, that's a bird I've seen on the National Geographic's front page, as far as that goes, Stephen. Yes, it's the blabber. It's just like there's a lot of birds that, especially in that part of the world, you think are extinct, but they just they know how to be elusive to man who's invaded their territory, I guess. So that's a pretty interesting story, as far as I thought, because it's because if these species start going away, then we're definitely in the crapper. It's just like again, going back to the bald eagle. I remember when I was a kid in grade school, they used to have this new sort of a children's publication called the Weekly Reader, and Colin is here. Colin. How you doing, sir? Good morning. We're just talking about a bird that it's been missing for 170 years. Has been seen in Indonesia once again. And Colin was on JS's broadcast last night. I was talking about us being on JS Gilbert's broadcast, and Colin sort of indicated that he was back on Blab, and I think I just vaguely remembered now that it's been brought up, because I thought Colin was. Oh, you remember the Weekly Readers, Stephen? Yeah, they were great. But I remember one in particular. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. Yes, the Weekly Readers. There was one in particular relating to the. Well, this is back during the 60s here, when they had the DDT problem, the pesticides. They had to get control of that. They had to get control of that because it was doing some massive destructions. Because I remember the article showed an eagle's shell or an egg that was nothing, because the baby chick died before it was even born, because the eggs weren't being laid, being made with the eagle there properly and stuff. So it's just, again, for the first time in 170 years, Asia's longest missing bird is seen in India. So it's not missing anymore, so, once it's been seen. So hopefully they'll get a grip on how many more there are, just like, I'm a strong believer in a good environment, and as well as that, we need to be thinking about what we do as a human race that affects our environment as far as that goes, and sort of be the stewards that we should be of this big blue marble. So that's a good story. And like I said, I like bringing an interesting story. I was going to do this story yesterday, but I figured I'd save it for the Friday and stuff, because we talked about, what did we talk about yesterday? We talked about, a super Earth that was discovered by the nearest planet. It's not an owl, but no longer AWL. It's a play on words. Colin, that's good. No longer AWOL. Exactly, sir. Exactly. And Stephen goes, return of the blabber sounds like a mother-in-law visit. That's the return of the blabber. Oh, mother-in-law joke. Okay. That's cool. That's good. That's a good one. And yeah, I agree. That's a good one. As far as that goes. Again, those people that are on Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, soon to be Twitter Live, and the Facebook, we got Stephen and Colin cracking some jokes. You won't see those comments in your platforms because they're exclusively here on haps.tv, and I'm grateful. Look at that. We got 42 on the eyeball and 3 thumbs up, man. That's freaking fantastic. That's definitely a way drop the mic. Drop the mic. Let's see, drop the pen as far as that goes. I like that. Return of the blabber. Yeah. That's a good one. And Harry, Happy agrees there. Happy, that's a good one. So I'm getting my day started. 6 o'clock. I think I did see before coming on this morning, Michael Bathurst, who usually comes on after me at 6:30, thereabouts. He had a late night one last night, as far as that goes. I just caught a minute or two of the replay when I got up early this morning just to see. And so, Colin, thank you very much, sir, for the high award. Greatly appreciated, stuff like that. That's the other thing for those people that are watching the replay, and also watching on the replay on the Twitch, YouTube Live, Periscope, soon to be Twitter Live, and Facebook. You can give awards to the people that you subscribe to. They give you some coin and you throw it there. I'm just kidding. All mother-in-laws are wonderful. Yes, of course, I don't have a mother-in-law. Yes, you have to say that. That's a good follow-up there, Stephen. That's a good follow-up there as far as the mother-in-laws. They as much as they seem to be one way, they really care and love the son-in-law to a certain degree, I guess, So, but let's see how that explains at Steve Rico. Is Steve? Oh, okay. That explains Steve. Oh, it's fun. And I was having fun watching Randy W. Horton drive in the desert last night. That was hilarious. If you want to watch something, I mean, he's just he was hitting the potholes on these dirt roads. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? I don't know if that's theatrics on Randy's part or whatever, but I was getting a little nervous here watching this beginning. It's like, man, but then he's in Saudi Arabia. There's no crime. He says he knows what, he's been there for a while, but I was just watching that. I was just like, man, I was just getting a little fearful for him as far as that goes. And so check that out. And again, we're sitting at 42 on the eyeball. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. But I need to get going here. Finish my coffee. What is on your agenda today, Richard? Colin, I got to go into the day job today. and then I'm going to be starting my weekend. I get out of the day job. I'm going to have probably a couple adult beverages. I need to hook up with you sometime just to chit chat and stuff like that. I catch your replays on your broadcasts and stuff like that. It seems like we're always missing each other and stuff. But I hopefully I will be trying to do a broadcast after I get out of the day job here. And then we start the weekend, and I'll be hanging out here on Haps if I'm not outside doing some yard work, because it's all the snow is gone. The backyard, that's scary when he does that. Sounds good. We will catch up soon, my friend. Yes, we will. And that's scary when he does that. Does what, Stephen? I don't understand. Have a great day, Richard, and I'll talk again. Yes, Stephen, thank you. Colin, thank you. Hasneen, thank you. Happy, thank you. Who did I miss? I get everybody? I think I got everybody that made it in the comments. Yes, I did. It's always great to have some people in the comments. I love that. And if you, the people that are just watching, thank you. And on the replay, thank you very much as far as that goes. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left and get our day started here. You guys all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Randy and Desiree, I watched that replay. I mean, it is freaking hilarious. I mean, it's probably the most funniest thing I've seen on Haps to date. Oh, and Scarf. Thank you, Scarf. You need to get over here on Haps. Thank you for streaming. Yes, I will. Thank you, Scarf, for coming in. See you next time. And thank you for being a part of the broadcast here. I greatly appreciate over on Twitch side. But you need to get over here on the Haps as far as that goes and stuff. So I think you said you have an account. So, all right, folks, you all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace.